Hey, it's Heather. Gonna go ahead and shoot today's video. But, oh Lord, had something kind of funny or whatever. Like, a funny thought in my head. My cat's sitting beside me and he's licking himself, and so it made me sneeze. And so, sometimes to get my pets away from me or whatever, when they're doing that, and they know, they've lived with me for years, so they know that, it's not the best, I guess, in any way, but for as far as my allergies. And they just don't care sometimes, and so I'll like kind of sneeze on them on purpose, if you will. It's like, I'll aim my sneeze at them, you know. And here he comes. Okay. In all honesty, though, it's probably good that I sneeze a lot since my allergies are so bad, so it's constantly, making me have to blow my nose. That way I'm not completely stopped up all the time. But it reminded me of this one person that I used to work with or whatever, and my kid came over one day, and I was like, trying to get her away from me and trying to hint at her, and she knew I was and everything. And so I was like, come here, because I was busy. I was like, come here, and she's like, what, because I'd been kind of, hinting at her to go sit down because I was busy right before when she first showed up. And then when everybody left and I wasn't busy or whatever, I was like, come here. And she's like, what? And I was like, achoo, And she's like, Mom, and I was like, serves you right, And this girl that I was working with, or this woman that I was working with, just looked at me like I had done the most horrific thing in the world. Like I had just thrown shit in my daughter's face or something. Like, I don't know. She's like, and she's like, did you just sneeze on her? And I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I did, and she's like, and she's like, well, she's gonna get sick with whatever you got. And I was like, she done got what I got. It's called allergies. I was like, it's not that I was like, if I had a cold, I wouldn't sneeze on her, If anything, I'm more like, get away, because I don't want both of us sick, I was like, but it was just a regular sneeze, It's not like snot and all this, and, and I'm passing germs and stuff to her. As a matter of fact, I was paranoid about that whenever she was real little and stuff, like really bad because of her dad and things. And oh my God, I used to worry myself at night. I used to like sit up and like watch her as she was sleeping and be like, God, I hope she never gets sick, from being around him is the best way to word it, because of, and then me being around him. And as a matter of fact, me and her got a really bad head cold at one point in time. And there's a picture up on my Facebook that I took, or whatever, or that somebody took. No, that I took. Me and her, there's a few, and we're smiling and laughing and giggling, but we're both, especially her, she's got cough medicine, or cold medicine in her, and I'm trying to make her not focus on being sick and trying to make her still have a good time, watch TV, play, cartoons, this and that, and just trying to keep her happy so that way she's not grumpy and sick, And I took a picture of us, and you can tell we're both sick in it. And we had like a head cold from hell because of him, And I worried about that like crazy, like super crazy. Like I felt so bad because I didn't know I was getting sick. And then I started getting sick, and I was like, shit, and I was getting like all bad, like congested. And I like tried to keep her, at a safe distance from me. But she's always been a mama's girl and everything. And so, like, even, we slept in a queen size bed. And so it's like you stay on your side and I'll stay on mine and everything. And I'd wake up and she'd be right here, you know, like her face, and she'd be like, Mama, are you okay? You know, and I'd be like, Mama's sick. I'd be like, you need to stay on your pillow and everything. And so she ended up catching the cold, and like it was the worst cold that me and her ever had, in all honesty, like our whole lives, like together since I've had her. Never had a cold that bad with her at the same time and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I was so mad at him. I was like, it's all his fault. Oh, my baby. I miss her. I miss her so much. But yeah, I just figured I'd go ahead and get on here. I hope everybody's having a good day and stuff like that. Let's see. One of my friends wrote me. Let's see what she said. If it'll pull up. Oh, yes, it will while I'm doing a video. I don't know. No, there it goes. Okay, she just... Oh, wow. There we go. Something just... I don't know. I don't like people asking very personal questions at times that are difficult, I guess is the best way to word it. And that's what my friend is doing right now. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Like, Lord Jesus. Oh, God. Like, can I have time to think? Yes, I can. So, don't do that to me. And the thing is, too, in all honesty, the question that she's asking, I done kind of told her what I feel like my options are beforehand, you know, so it's like, and it's dealing with work. I'm just like, don't need this question right now. I was in a good mood, now it kind of just went, phew, you know, but I'm still in a good mood, in all honesty. I'm not going to let it affect me. I'll just write her, I don't know, I guess. And then listen to her give whatever advice she has to give. But then again, not, because I'm not in a mood for receiving advice. And, damn. Well, it's January. That's for damn sure. January last year, you know, it's like, oh, you know, as soon as the ball's dropping, hey, your parents took temporary custody of your kid, you know. January this year, starting out pretty bad, you know, but not horrible, not horrible. And even at that, even last year, you know, pretty bad, but not horrible, not horrible. My kid's still alive, you know, like, thank you, Jesus, you know, like, and she's made it a year living in that crazy house over there, so, you know. Even though she's cut her hair that she said she was never going to cut like 3 damn times, and she don't talk to me, and when she sees me, she says she's going to talk to me. And she says it like she legitimately wants to, like she's excited. She misses me. She even admitted that she missed me when I seen her in July. And then she goes back, and it's like, I guess they tell her not to talk to me. And then they're trying to make it seem like it's her not wanting to talk to me. But I know it's not her, because I know my daughter well enough. Well, hell, I knew when she was lying about the shit that she watched just 2 damn years ago and everything. I know when my kid lies, and my kid is not lying when she says, you know, I'll talk to Nana about visitation, and yeah, I miss you and stuff like that. My child is not lying. So y'all can keep telling her and manipulating her and shit to where she's not texting me back. Y'all can keep changing her phone number. Y'all can keep, maybe if you are the one looking at her messages on Messenger and not even letting her look at them, and that's the reason she's not responding, is because y'all are telling her that she should only respond to me whenever we're at visitation, and then y'all are not going to bring her to visitation because I'm not discussing her being brought to visitation with y'all because I don't want to talk to y'all, my parents. No, I want to talk to my kid about it, because my kid is the one that's going to benefit from it more than anybody. So why would I force her to come to visitation if she doesn't want to? But y'all not bringing her is a big no-no. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Everything comes back on everybody tenfold. And all the people that are hurting my baby, and all the people that are causing drama and stress on my baby, it's going to come back on you tenfold. And as a matter of fact, because I'm her damn mama, I'm going to hope and pray it comes back on you 20-fold. My child should not be stressed and worried about not talking to me, seeing me, not seeing me, or whatever. That should not be a stressor for her. But my parents are making it one. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be a stressor for her as to what she can talk to me about. If she wants to tell me that she got into a fight with her cousin, and they argued, and that's the reason she cut her hair and this and that, she should be able to tell me that. She should be able to tell me every little bickering fucking fight that she's having over there with y'all. But she can't because of what y'all are doing to her, because the way y'all are manipulating her, and y'all think that I'm too stupid to see it, even though deep down y'all actually know that I'm not, because I lived with you, so I know what you're like. But my kid is a kid. And so she's in that same shit that I've been in, where it's like, good versus bad. What's the good over here? Okay, the good over here at Nana and Pawpaw's, I have cable TV. I have my cousins I can see every fucking day, more than likely, because they're almost babysit every fucking day, because that's the way my sister does her life, And she don't have the responsibility of her pets. She don't have to feed nobody. She don't have to water nobody. She don't have to bathe nobody. I know what y'all are doing. Like, I knew it when I had her. I knew it. Like, you can only kiss somebody's ass for so damn long, though. I tried to get along with y'all and have my independence too, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Like, that's the biggest thing that I'm going to be focusing on this year is my independence as an individual being. Not in a selfish manner, not in a selfish way. I'm going to try my damnedest to stay... But I'm going to get my kid back, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to get my kid back, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. And then when y'all want to see her, it'll have to be very planned out, because it'll be like a vacation for y'all. Because y'all will have to find a motel to stay in and shit like that for a week and stuff. Because we will not be living here. Oh. Oh my God. I actually like doing these. On one hand, I was going to get on here and kind of be like, I don't like making these videos some days because I feel like I'm just sitting and bitching, which I mean to a degree I am, but I'm trying not to, and I'm trying to stay positive and everything. But it's like thinking out loud, like I labeled my video the other day. It does me good. It does me wonders. And that's the thing too. I seen this post the other day and it kind of ticked me off. It's like, the worst thing that you can do is talk to somebody every day, because on the day that day comes that you can't talk to them, and like, it's gonna be the worst thing ever. And to talk to one person every day is the most self-destructive behavior, or something like that. And I thought it had to be a damn psychologist that wrote that, or whatever. And I thought, okay, so kids that, and parents, and the whole, sitting at the table and how was your day? that was wrong when that was taught to us. Instead, we were just, which granted, in my house, there was no how was your day. We just sat and ate. And occasionally we would share things because it's like dead silence, like crickets, and TV wasn't allowed to be on, you know. And it's like, I made an A today on my test or my quiz. Oh, okay, that's good. Everybody keep on eating. Like, you know. Or you'd look at somebody and you'd tell that they had a bruise and you'd be like, where'd you get that bruise from? And half of the time they just roll their eyes and don't worry about it, or whatever and stuff. And then, other times they'd be like, I fell at work and this and that, or whatever and stuff. But, I mean, we didn't sit down and, hey, how was your day? And then you have a kid nowadays and everybody's like, make sure you tell your kids you love them every single day. Make sure that you ask them how their day was. Make sure you discuss things. Make sure they know, And so you do. And now, it's like, oh, don't do that? What? Like, are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I would rather look back, even if, I would rather look back and know that I talked to the person every day because the opportunity presented itself, because I cared and loved that person and that person lived in the home with me, or even if that person didn't live in the home with me, but especially the people that live in your home with you. I would prefer to look back if the day comes that they're not at home with me, like my daughter right now, and I'm like, well, can't talk to her every day. I can look back on all the past 11 years and know that I said something to my baby every day. I said something kind and positive to my baby every day. So, not going to feel guilty about telling her I love her. Not going to feel guilty about asking her how her day went, even though sometimes it felt like my ears were melting off because of the repetitiveness of, especially here in the same bully for 3 damn years. It's just like, it's like, oh my God. But, yeah, like, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Yeah, it's hard and it drives you a little insane when you have somebody to talk to every single day and then all of a sudden you just don't have them no more. And you only talk to them once a week, and then it turns into once a month, and then it turns into not at all for months. Yeah, it's mind-blowing, and it's even more mind-blowing if you talk to them every day and then, say it's somebody, that passes away, and then you don't have them to talk to no more ever again, supposedly. But then that's usually when people just go to the gravesite and talk to them then, and sit there at the gravesite, if you can even do that and enjoy that nowadays, which I don't know if you can or not, because the one or few times I've been out to the cemetery, which granted I've always had a ride out there, it's always like pressure, it's like you gotta hurry and you can't be on your own time even if you ain't doing shit all fucking day, and you're just like, can't you just leave me here and just let me like hang out with them, kind of, even though it's not them, and just like, go away. But anyways, me not driving has been a huge like problem. Really has. But now I've got my license. So, one step at a time, I reckon. Baby steps until God says otherwise. What is it? I watched this thing and it was like, prepare yourself for all the stuff that you want to do. Go ahead and prepare yourself. Even if you don't see yourself as reaching the goal, go ahead and prepare yourself for it, And that way, when the opportunity does come, you can perform. You can, you'll have the skills, that you need and stuff. I thought that was really cool and really awesome when I read that or heard that or whatever. Oh, and I seen this thing on this positivity thing that I'm following or whatever. And it's like, your mood is the only thing that you have to choose. Literally. And yeah, I have on the same shirt. I've been really sleepy. But anyways, I have on the same shirt that I did yesterday, whatever and stuff. But I haven't took a shower. I don't know when I will. But the only thing that like the little thing said, the only thing that basically you have to choose in your life is your mood. So choose it wisely. And I really liked that, especially in comparison to the one where it's like, if you knew how bad negative thoughts were, you wouldn't have a negative thought. And it's like, do you realize that when your brain is developing around a narcissist and a sociopath, and they are screaming at you, and they are your biological parents, and they are screaming at you that they, think you're a piece of crap, and you're getting called a bitch and a whore and a cunt and a slut, especially during your teen years and your preteen years, which I worry about my kid being over there because the age that she is and what he might eventually slip up and start saying to her, And, I mean, it fucks up your mind. And so the negative voice, your conscience, your parents' voice is your conscience, I'm sorry, but it is. And so trying to shove that out and just be like, go away. Don't do that. No negative thought in the head. No. You can't really do it. It still pops up like a little devil with a pitchfork, and it's like, I'm going to bust your bubble, I'm going to piss you off. I'm going to say mean and hurtful things. That's just like I drew a picture. It's supposed to be a picture of myself of a photo that I took, and I'm completely and totally, disappointed with it, but then again, not. And I'm just like, yeah, I need to learn to draw better, because it looks pretty shitty. And it's almost bad enough in my mind to make me have, what is it? Is it dysphoria or whatever that they talk about that people have and I was like, that's the reason people don't need to draw themselves. But the thing is I've drawn myself before, and I've really taken a lot of time, and it's turned out really good, and it really looks like me, But this I done literally in a day, and so I'm not too pleased with it, and I'm just like, damn, and I'm like, hell, I'm ugly, when I look at the picture, I'm like, holy shit, that's an ugly picture, But then, I'm like, whatever, and then I'm not that good at shading and stuff, and it wasn't like a straight, it was to the side, and yeah, I need to work on my drawing skills, but I'm not that bad at it, though, but I'm decent. But I was gonna draw it, to put online, but I think I'm going to not do that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll show that. Why not? And I didn't even realize, there's so many people that, are into drawing as there is, internet babies, just, whoo, everybody's into art and stuff, and I'm like, how do you have the time? I never had the time when my kid was home, but my kid had ADHD, and then when she wasn't home, it was like, okay, let me focus on me and getting regular stuff done, and then that's the difference, too, some of y'all are, stay at home and in your room and stuff like that, and you don't have to worry about this and that, and so I get that you have spare time, but boy, I never had that. It was like, get out here, do the yard work, get out here, do this, we need your help with that. Hello, I love you too. You see that? He's begging for food. And here she goes. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this since they're here and in my face and wanting some attention. But it's really hard to control negative thoughts when they've been wired into your head your whole life. And then people find that out about you, and they're like, oh, now we know what to do to break her. And so they do it, thinking that they'll make you fail at everything that you do, and they're like, yeah, we're going to send more negative thoughts your way. And then some of them, they do it, not because of that. Some of them do it because they're just as negative as you are in their mindset, even though they try to pretend like they're not. and she's wanting me to drive her to the store. But I'm gonna end this here. I guess I'll give her a ride to the store, and then we'll go from there, won't we? Yeah, we'll go from there. But and I'll be back home in a few minutes after driving her to the store. Okay. You gonna pick your own booger? But, sorry. I'm goofy and she knows it. Little tail going. But oh, it's so sleepy. See, they're just as sleepy as I am. It's kind of weird, but then not. Like, they're just as sleepy as I am. But I'm going to end this video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're, having a great beginning to your new year and all that and everything. You can comment, share, like, or subscribe if you like any of my videos, or whatever. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just get on here and vlog and talk about things. Oh, she's going to sleep. What are you doing? You're like, I don't know. She's so tired. But, yeah. Lay down. But, ow, 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 ow. Your elbow is digging in my thigh. But, and here she comes. But anyways, I hope you're doing well, and stay positive, even though life tries to make sure that you don't. And like I said, I like that little saying, the only thing you can choose is your attitude. So that's really good. That's like really good for me, because it's like I can't control my negative thoughts in my head. I try to, but I can't. They still live there, and I'm still having to reprogram my internal voice, my conscience, if you will. And I've been trying to do that for a long time, and it's a lot of damage, so it's taken a really long time, and people don't understand that. And so I really liked that, where it's like the only thing you can pick is your attitude. And if I could just, keep that in my mind all the time, how helpful that would be. But anyways, I'm going to end it. I hope you're doing well and everything. If you need somebody to talk to, you can hit me up on my Facebook Messenger. Sorry, there's a bunch of hair. But, yeah, I'll catch you later. Can I end my video? I can think about it. Alright, I'll catch you later.